Hello guys, you're welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad to be back here. Like, it's been a week, guys, a full 1 week without posting videos, and I miss talking to you people so much. So guys, today is not going to be the regular kind of video. I was depressed, guys. I can laugh now, yeah, but throughout last week I was completely depressed. I was not fine. I was not feeling happy. I was feeling so, down. My mood was so low. Everything was just wrong. Don't touch that dial. Stay tuned. I'll be right back. If you are new here, my name is Efziba. Thank you so much for joining in. And please don't forget to hit that red subscribe button below. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for always coming back. I appreciate your loyalty. Thank you for being loyal to this family. And if you're a returning viewer who have not subscribed, please hit that red subscribe button now. Yeah, please join the family so that you will enjoy every content I'll be dishing out. So guys, let me get into the story already. There's a background to this. I am married with a boy child. Yeah. Since I got into relationship with my husband, that is before our marriage, we've always kept it like we've always had a long distance relationship. So throughout the 4 years of our courting, we were far apart from each other. He was living in Port Harcourt and I was living in Ibadan. So it's always a phone relationship. We've always had phone conversations because he rarely comes home. He's always busy with work and he doesn't travel down west often. If you're not in Nigeria, we are watching from somewhere else, another country. Port Harcourt is a city in the southern part of Nigeria, while Ibadan is a city in the western part of Nigeria. So if you are going by road, Ibadan to Port Harcourt is about 8 hours. And if you are traveling by air, you have to, get to Lagos. Then from Lagos, you take a flight to Port Harcourt. So from Ibadan to Lagos to Ikeja Airport is about 2 hours on the average. And from Lagos to Port Harcourt, that's like 1 hour flight. So throughout the relationship, the way we run it is it comes around during festive period and we get to see about twice in a year for the 4 years of our relationship. So after that, we got married in 2017 and we still had to, maintain that style. Although he had to adjust coming down west often as he could. And it has not been funny. Like, it has not been the best for us. Because I was in school. I was schooling in Ibadan. And I had programs I had to do, things I had to finish up with, so we could not, migration was not in the picture the first 2 years of our marriage. So in between this, I got pregnant and I was living alone in Ibadan and it was in Port Harcourt. Finally, I finished my education and it's time to move, to be together. So I've always looked forward to living together with my husband. Like, it's something I've always looked forward to, considering the fact that we had a long distance relationship and we've been having a long distance marriage. So I've always, be open and looking and, I was always expectant, waiting for the day to come when we'll finally be together under the same roof. It has not been easy. Keeping two homes, having to, everything has to be two in different locations. He has his own gas cooker in Port Harcourt. I have mine in Ibadan. Like, it's just two different spendings that is consuming a lot of our income for the month. So it's been sapping us, like it's been exhausting us financially, emotionally, psychologically, physically. Like, it's been very demanding. Yeah, it was something of joy when it got to that point that we decided that it's time to move in together. So it means that I have to move every of my things from Ibadan down to Port Harcourt. The part that I did not see coming was the point where I will have to shed tears for moving in with my husband. Like, see guys, I do not know when the tears started dropping from my face, and I just realized something has changed about me. Like something is different. Like I was no longer myself, and I had to, get to a corner where I could let out my emotions, cried, I let it all out, and I think I felt better afterwards. Every of my things in Ibadan, the things I could sell that I felt would not be relevant, since he already had that same stuff, we sold it in Ibadan. And the things I felt I would need in Port Harcourt, I brought them along with me. So it was a major move. And we left Ibadan that weekend, got to Port Harcourt, everything was fine. Until the next morning, when I woke up and I realized I am in Port Harcourt, like for real. This is not the Port Harcourt I come to for visits. This is not the Port Harcourt I come to just for the weekend or just for 1 week to see my husband and then travel back to Ibadan. This is coming to Port Harcourt for real. Sorry guys, if you're hearing any voice in the background, it's my baby. So just, bear with me. So I realized that this is the Port Harcourt I have come to stay. Like, I don't get to travel back to the West as often as I should. And one of the things that made it very difficult for me to, come to that terms is, one, I don't have any friend in Port Harcourt. I don't know anybody in Port Harcourt. My family is not in Port Harcourt. It's not like living in Ibadan, I get to see my family every day or every month. But there was just that thing in the background that, oh, there are people around, there are friends around, there are, I could easily relate. But coming to a totally different city where I've never lived in, where I've never been before, I started asking myself questions. How will I cope? And I've had so many things about Port Harcourt. Kidnappings, the cost of living is extremely high, the security is not certain, and I just had to start thinking about every of these things. Like, I hope I will not be going out on the streets and somebody will just tell me enter that car. And like, I was just so bothered. Like, I don't want any situation where I will be a stress or a burden on my husband and something will happen, he will start looking for money for ransom, God forbid. I was just thinking about a whole lot of things. How do I start learning how to drive in Port Harcourt? I've been together with my husband and I see the way they drive here. I don't know how I will cope. I still complain about driving in Ibadan, how terrible it can be. But the way I see Port Harcourt people drive, they don't give a damn. So I'm thinking about it. How do I cope with driving in this city? Starting, like, I will get to start looking for a job. Where do I start from? Like, it's a lot of questions were just coming through my mind. And one of my major concern was church. I was already used to my Ibadan church. I attend Sycamore Church in Ibadan, which is not your regular kind of church. Our mode of worship is different. You can check out Sycamore on YouTube. Sycamore Church, you can check it out on YouTube. I will leave the link in the description box. Like, our mode of worship is different. The content of my pastor's message is not the one you get from every other regular churches. Like, I started thinking about what church do I start to attend where I can continue my spiritual growth, where I can start serving, because like a lot was going through my mind. I started thinking about my church family. What kind of church will I attend that will have that same, style and the mode of doing things? The Couples Connect family, I'm going to miss them. Like, mega prayer hangouts, family hangouts, passion nights, everything, like activities that my church organizes, I'm going to miss each and every one of it, because every one of it is a space for me to grow, is a space for me to get better spiritually. So I asking myself, what church will be like Sycamore Church in this Port Harcourt? I don't know. Sincerely, I don't know. For now, I'm still joining my church online until I get a church that will, at least, if not exactly, be like my church back in Ibadan. It will have at least some similarities, and the word of God will be preached, my life will be transformed, and I get to grow spiritually. Yeah, these things were just coming through my mind. Then starting to make new friends in a new city, you don't know people here, you have to like, since I got here, everybody has been telling me you have to tread cautiously, don't do much. Of course, I don't make noise. I'm not the type of person that start talking carelessly and all of that. But you have to be extra cautious. You have to be extra careful in your relationship with people. You have to, know how to interact with every single individual, because everything you say matters. Everything you say counts. People are, watching out for you, looking out for your accent, wants to know the village, the native people, aside from the foreigners. And it's just a lot I've had to cope with and deal with. And another thing that actually made me feel very, very unhappy, so to speak, is the fact that I have to cope with doing all of this work alone. How do I mean? My husband has been very, very helpful, though I'm grateful for him. But I'm a perfectionist, so to speak. I like my things to be the way I want them to be. And everybody was telling me when we moved down here that you cannot finish arranging your stuffs in a day. You can't finish arranging your stuffs in 1 week. You can't finish arranging your stuffs in 1 month. And I felt, oh, so what would be the status of the house? Everything will just be all over the place and looking so unkept, which is not my style. It's not my kind of thing. So I started working myself up, arranging things, putting things in place, getting the kitchen ready so that I can start cooking, making the sitting room comfortable in case we have visitors, because my husband has been in Port Harcourt since 2011 or 2012. So at least he has friends and office people that would want to come and greet us, since he's moving his family down here for the very first time. So they've not met me, really. They've not met our son. So everybody has been asking after his wife, his son. So there definitely will be that time when they want to come visiting. So I just felt, will the house be so unkept and visitors will come and they won't feel comfortable? No, it's not something I like. At least I like my visitors to feel comfortable in my house. So I had to start arranging, putting things where they should be, and all of those things weighed me down. Thankfully, I got to that point where I just had to sit myself down and talk. Then I was able to talk to some people that also helped me to see things from a different perspective. And I felt like I just got married fresh. Like I just got married newly. Like all this while I've not been married. I have not been married, but I am just getting married, because I'm just getting to live in with my husband for a stretch of time that has not happened before. I'm just getting to live in with somebody else, so to speak. So I feel like I am newly married at this point, and I'm looking forward to everything marriage will bring. At least everything living together with my sweet husband will bring. I'm looking forward to it. Guys, that is what I've been going through, and I just wanted to know, if you are not married and you are watching this video, just prepare yourself ahead of time, because there would be that time when you get married, especially if you are getting married and you are relocating out of the country, and you don't have people outside of the country where you can relax or visit and all of that. It's going to affect you for a while. But don't worry, be good to reach out, to talk to people, to speak, to start developing relationships and friendships. I don't have any friend in Port Harcourt yet, and I don't plan to start having friends in the next few months. But at least I want to meet people. Sorry, I'm looking at my son. I want to meet people. Jaden, stop. I want to meet people. I want to talk to people, not necessarily become friends with them, but at least if there can be acquaintances, like people I can relate with, talk with, and all of that. So guys, I hope you enjoy watching this video. If you are married and you have the same challenge, let me know how you dealt with it in the comment section. Let me know what you did differently. Let me know how you have, helped the situation. Maybe I could, get some help as well, because I still need help. Thank you so much. If you like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Yeah, subscribe to my channel. So before I go, let me just say this briefly. There's something I have tagged this thing postmarital depression. So there's something that happens to you when you get married and you have to relocate to places where you don't have your family, you don't have your friends, and you have to start afresh. Please don't be afraid of change. Don't let it bother you. Having to get a new job, get new friends, get new church, everything new. Don't be afraid about it. Don't be worried. Don't be bothered. Like, it's going to be fine. It's just a phase. It's just a time, and I'm sure you will outgrow it in time, and you come to settle and enjoy. Because that's what people have been telling me. They said I will enjoy my stay in Port Harcourt, that 3 months down the line I will be grateful I am in this city, and I am trusting God for that testimony, that I'll say, oh, my coming to Port Harcourt was a good decision. Of course, it was not like I had a choice. I had no choice, but I'm looking forward to that time where I will boldly testify that I have been enjoying Port Harcourt and everything is going on smoothly, beautifully, and well for me and my family. So guys, I'll see you in my next video. I am back. I'm back fully, so I'll be dishing out content back to back. Content on marriage, content on motherhood, content on family. I'll be dishing it out back to back. And guys, if you are hearing any noise, this house where we live is very, very close to the airport, so I don't know how I'm going to handle the noise, because I don't know when their airplanes will be flying and when it will not fly. This is very close to the nav base, so I'm sorry about the noise. It's one of those things. I hope I get to deal better with it in time. I'll see you in my next video. Till then, stay safe and stay blessed. Bye.